Hello family, today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013. And today we are going to make chicken enchilada casserole and a side of chicken taquitos. To make this particular dish, family, we are going to be using boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Here I have minced onion. I layer my casserole with flour and corn tortillas. We're going to do some seasoning with chicken taco seasoning packet. We have black pepper, ground cumin, powdered garlic, and we have 3 cans of green chili enchilada sauce. Let's get started. Okay, first you want to start off with some clean chicken. So I just simply washed off all this chicken. And what you want to be mindful of, cross-contamination whenever you're cooking with chicken. You want to be mindful that you don't want to just, just be loosely with it. You know what I'm saying? You always want to have a rag with some bleach on it and clean your area up and keep it clean, because otherwise you will cross-contaminate with chicken, and that's like a salmonella and all that kind of stuff, some things that just aren't good for you. So anyway, as we're getting started, we're going to put a little cumin in this dish here, if I can get it open. Okay, so this is just the ground cumin. We're going to put some of this in there, and that's what give it that real good Spanish taste. I love cumin in my chicken for my taquitos and for my chicken enchilada. And then we're going to put, that's black pepper, and then we're going to follow that with some Lawry seasoning salt. And then I'm going to put that. Okay, let's add some onion. And we're going to cook that on high for about 30 minutes. Okay, it has now been cooking for about 40 minutes. I'm going to cut this off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the meat from this real good pot liquor. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this same juice to make some rice. So you do not pour off this good broth. This good broth is one that you would definitely want to keep, especially if you're going to make some Spanish rice or something to that effect as a side dish. Now, I've poured the rest of the taco seasoning mix in there, the chicken soft taco seasoning mix. I'm pouring a little cumin in there. And then I'm taking a fork and a knife. And I'm simply going to mince up this chicken on a seemingly dry skillet with just a skim of oil at the bottom. You're just going to kind of get this just a little hot to make it a little bit more pliable. It's a little hot, so we just want to get it a little hot so it'll be a little bit more pliable so we can roll these taquitos up. Once you get your tortilla soft enough to work with it, then, oh, and by the way, these are corn tortillas, okay? So then you take your chicken that's minced up. Ensure that your hands are clean. You put some on your tortilla here, and we begin to roll it up. Now, you can put a toothpick in this to keep it down, or once you place it in this hot skillet, it's going to automatically form. Takes a little bit of practice, but you'll get it. Put some in the middle, like so. And you just roll it up, like so. Then you put it in the hot skillet. Okay, I've placed some canola oil in the bottom of the skillet. Now, I can place these in the skillet. Once it begins to cook, it will not unravel. Now, to make our rice, this is simply the chicken broth that we used earlier. I am making Spanish rice. Excuse the wobbly, it's resting on my leg. And also I am mixing that with Mexican rice, which took 4 cups of water. So instead of me using plain water, I used the broth to kind of bring up the flavor a little bit more, make it a little bit more tasty. This is simple store-bought rice, so once it begins to boil, you just follow it along the instructions from the package. But as it begins to boil, you put a lid on it, and you cut the fire off, and you just let it simmer. And it'll be done in about 20 minutes. As it cooks to your preference, I don't like mine really dark. That's good enough for me. So you cook it to your specifications on how you want it, dark, light, whatever. But you see it begins to form on its own. But you can use toothpicks if you have them. I just don't have any. And you rest them on a paper towel to eradicate some of the grease. That's it. Okay, family, this is our finished product. My daughter and my son is here, so I'm going to make my daughter a plate and show you guys how it has come out. I will give her a taquito. And here is the rice. And this is dinner. Bon appetit. Thanks for watching. Good night, family.